Okay, beautiful people. I know I said I'd be gone for a little while, but I'm back. I'm back because the downloads are going berserk. So I hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself. Eclipse portal, Pisces, Virgo, lots of energies around empathy, around self-sacrifice, around integrity. Okay, Virgo season integrity. Um, a butterfly, the silhouette of the butterfly, just So we're gonna be thinking metamorphosis. Maybe that could be symbolic for some of you, but I hope you're doing well. And let's get into the cards before the sun escapes us. We're gonna open up and invite energies of your higher self, your subtle aspects, your divinity to come and collaborate with us at this time. Let's go. Okay, fabulous. I kept hearing the word change, which supports that silhouette of the butterfly. Um, I want to do an inner child reading. So this is what this is going to be: inner child reading, inner child transmission. The energy of the inner child is very, very strong at this particular time, and that's what the download is really about. The reemergence of the inner child and how the inner child symbolizes unity consciousness, inner union with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the lower dimensions and the higher dimensions, the shadow aspect and your higher self, right? The dense and the subtle coming together in the heart space. So you could be feeling a lot of downloads around your heart space, around truth. The inner child is a figure and an energy of sovereignty and integrity and truth as well. So you could be really feeling inclined to lean into your truth unapologetically and fiercely. And truth obviously comes with those sacral chakra aspects. So we're looking at the heart and the sacral chakra at this time. Those sacral chakra aspects of play and emotional sovereignty, emotional exploration and discovery, um, sensuality, creation. I want to say creation. I'm going to say creation instead of sexuality because the inner child at this point, is a really creative figure and quite open in the heart space. There's a lot of heart openness and heart centeredness around this Pisces lunar eclipse. It is a water sign, it speaks to the emotions, and that's why I'm feeling a lot of that energy sort of emanating from the sacral chakra and the heart chakra because we're being open, emotionally allowing the waters to flow, which ultimately leads us to the truth, which resides in the heart chakra. So the inner child is absolutely strong right now. And it speaks to, there's a sort of alignment that's coming in as well. I'm feeling a lot of fire serpent energy, so kundalini energy around safety. And I know a lot of us have had to deal with trauma around the inner child, and trauma severs us from our resources, it severs us from our divinity, it fragments us, and that's root chakra work. But with the serpent fire rising up, it speaks to a need to be safe, to ground and anchor. So it's a great time to go outside. It's a great time to do things that really anchor you in your truth, anchor you in your divinity, into your divinity, more you into your divinity. Um, so all the chakras are really present right now. I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling the throat as well, throat chakra, expression, and not just expression, but authenticity, right? Travel, being able to travel interdimensionally, frequentially, embody what it is that you want to embody without obstructions, without blockages, without societal conditioning and programming. Lots of freedom and expression here in the throat chakra. I felt a lot around the truth, which is like your third eye, seeing things clearly, seeing from um, an objective space, a sovereign space, and not really identifying with any particular truth, but just kind of like running with things. And of course, the crown chakra, which speaks to universal love and having access to other dimensions and to God consciousness ultimately. What I didn't touch on was the sacral chakra, where that is, sovereignty is coming up in that place. Sovereignty is coming up in that place. Your willpower, your ability to shift things in a way that honors your truth, but because the sacral chakra is just before we get to the heart chakra, which is the center of that truth. So the inner child is emerging and it's kind of awakening each and every chakra. It's working with each and every chakra very, very uniquely and differently. And so if you feel a little bit like you're in between states and in between worlds right now, I touched on this in my previous reading. It's cool. It's okay. It comes with this feeling of apathy, this feeling of boredom, this feeling of silence, like what's next, what's happening. What's next and what's happening is that your heart is being opened. And look at that. Like, I haven't started shuffling, but we have the Three of Swords. I think, can you see that? Yeah, we have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and strife, but ultimately it's the opening of the heart. See that heart space is being activated. Ruby has this beautiful quote about how when the heart breaks and the heart cracks open, that's literally where the light strikes us. That's literally where the light streams into the heart, right? So yeah, you could be very nostalgic, thinking about the past. Pisces, there's a Pisces lunar eclipse coming up, and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So you could be thinking about the cycle that you've gone through, the previous cycle that you've gone through, the cycle that you've closed. Because I don't get the sense that you're closing the cycle. I get the sense that it's closed. And this full moon with Saturn recently moving into Pisces is just to close that cycle up. Saturn says you've learned the lesson, you've received your rewards, and this is just a transition. Saturn is wrapping up its time in Pisces and will be entering Aries and leaving Pisces for the final time, and on the 14th of February next year. So it's a very karmic time as well, with Saturn conjunct this new moon. Not a precise conjunction with the degrees, I'm not quite sure about that, but Saturn is almost like, because it entered Pisces on the 1st of September. So we have a lunar eclipse on the 7th, 8th, depending on where you are. So it's a very karmic time as well. I'm not quite sure where Neptune is, but I know Neptune will be making its way into Pisces as well. So let's take a look at the cards. Two of Staves, yeah, new timeline, new life, the world in your hands, boldness, first steps. You're taking first steps, right? First steps, a new life. Two of Staves, new energy. You have a potent fire. I spoke about the serpent fire arising from the root chakra there. So this is the beginning of something. It's the beginning of an aligned time, the beginning of a quantum leap where you feel like your truth can actually reign supreme and reign sovereign at this particular time. Pisces is also the sign of illusion. It can be the sign of illusion, and truth and illusion cannot coexist. We either have the truth guiding you, integrity guiding you, or not. Let's see what we have here. So we have, yep, it's a new timeline, bro. Look at that. That's the card of the magician. That's the alchemist. So in this timeline, you've taken something. Again, Pisces is a karmic sign. It's the last sign of the zodiac. You've taken something here that is your past. I'm getting a lot of past life energy, ancestral energy, generational trauma, and you've taken all of that and you've alchemized it and transmuted it into something that paves a path forward for you, something that you can step into, something that you can work with. You've got all your tools here with the alchemist, with the magician, with that one, the energy of the frequent, the energy of one, which is quite masculine. It's Aries energy. Two of Cups is also Aries energy. So strong Aries energy coming in here. So I get Saturn saying, cool, I'm back in Pisces, but I was in Aries for about like what, since May, since the 25th of May. So that's what, the 5th month to the sort of like 9th month. So like 3.5 months. I've been in Aries, and I've been giving you the tools you need to move forward. This Saturn in Pisces transit, this lunar eclipse in Pisces, is basically tying things up. So wherever Pisces sits in your chart, you want to take a look at that at this time and say, okay, cool. This is closing the cycle for the last time. Like, you're not gonna, if you've mastered this lesson, Saturn is giving you the go ahead. I feel like I feel the sun is shining on me. You know, Saturn is giving you the go ahead in this new timeline to say you have the tools you need to step forward and make something incredible, make magic out of what was meant to be your ending. Because Saturn's lessons can be quite austere because they have that karmic aspect to them. It's a past life energy. And then we have the Daughter of Coins, right? The Page of Pentacles, which is basically you here pouring into your new timeline. This garden is not really like, it's not, you know, it's a small garden. You start off quite small. You start off quite slow and steady, quite loyal to this new timeline. You're not really rushing. You're loyal, you're ambitious, and you're taking it really slow. And you're pouring into yourself, pouring into your timeline, pouring into your life. And what you pour into grows. This is you using your energy and your time, your resources and your wealth to ensure that what you are focusing on is destined for growth. Piscean energy is also quite, it speaks to destiny. Yep, we have a double 2, so this is the energy of the number 2, albeit we can't see it, and we have the 2 of staves. So harmonizing, transmuting. Harmony is transmutation, taking good and bad and merging them speaks to that non-duality, that transmutation, that soft spot where we can make magic, where we can alchemize. I mean, taking base metal and turning it into gold requires some harmonizing, some chemistry, some magic. Yeah. And the Daughter of Coins speaks to your inner child, and this is an inner child reading. So, okay, cool. Wow, lots of coins here. 8 of Coins, Shah of Coins, which is your King of Coins. Anchoring in this timeline, I'm speaking about the root, I speak about the serpent fire. It's Kundalini energy, it's fire, it's life force, but it's also important to root and anchor in that energy onto the earth, to have a relationship with the earth. So it's really, really favorable time for you to step outside, favorable time for you to bond with water if you can't be outside, take a salt bath, cleanse, but root. Number 1, the Magician, that also speaks to the first chakra. So your root chakra is really active right now, and it's speaking to safety and security. It's speaking to union. You're not severed from God, you're not severed from divinity, you're not severed from your inner child. It is important that your inner child at this particular point feels safe, that you speak safety into your inner child, you speak foundations into your inner child, and you've built these foundations through the choices you've made, through the spiritual journey, through harmony and alchemizing this aspect of yourself. And now you have the tools you need to continue to be sovereign in your energy. This is the 8 of Coins. This is the card of Virgo, the card of sacred work. We are in Virgo season. Pisces and Virgo rest on the same axis. This is that card of pouring into what you want to see flourish. With that Daughter of Cups there, pouring into what you want to see flourish, pouring into what nurtures you. This speaks to energetic sovereignty. This is your energy not leaking out into other spaces and other people. This is your energy being mastered by you, your energy being understood by you, you creating a relationship with your energy, because your energy is life force and your life force is life itself. This is you creating a relationship with life that is harmonious with the Daughter of Cups and the 2 of Staves. Embodying that energy of 2. Of course, we have the Shah of Coins, who rests solid, firm, reliable. You know what I mean? Like, and look at that flora there. It's just a very supportive, nourishing energy. It's flourishing, which speaks to, listen, whatever it is that you are building here, what you are cultivating, what you are harnessing, the energy that you're harnessing, what you're pouring and tending to with this Page of Pentacles leads to the King of Pentacles. It's sustainable, it's enduring, it is legacy, it is you're thinking longevity, you're thinking long term. The Shah of Cups, the Daughter of Cups, the Shah of Coins, rather, the Daughter of Coins, these are Pentacles, speaks to Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. These are signs that are earth signs. They're thinking, how can we anchor into the earth? How can we anchor love into the earth, seed love onto the earth? What is our legacy? You're contemplating on things like that. And that's long term, right? You're not here for a good time. You're here for a long time. And that's really what the inner child is about. When you live in the truth of the inner child, you realize just how it's not it's the truth, and the truth is sustainable. The truth is durable. The truth is your magic. When you're in your truth, you create space for alignment. What have we got here? Cool, 10 of Cups. Like I said, long-term happiness. We're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time. It's the pinnacle of success. It's emotional fulfillment that comes from the anchoring of your truth onto this earth. That comes from safety. That comes from a solid and structured experience and framework of living. This is another coin. So we have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and now we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is in this deck, what is it called? The Son of Coins. Again, slow and steady. This is about efficiency. It's about cultivation. It's about harvest. And harvest season is not just, ooh, I feel like the lighting is doing a thing there. Can I fix that? Can I fix that? Is that, no. Do I need to move? Okay, we're just gonna rock. This is not just about it's about really tending to your harvest. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that doesn't move, right? The Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, they're on the move. They're ready to, tackle whatever's on the journey. Knight of Pentacles says, let me stay put. Let me build solid foundations to ensure that I can go the long run, okay? The long run. And your connection to your inner child is precisely that. The inner child is the foundation. It is also the truth. Do you know what I mean? And it is also emotional fulfillment. Oh my goodness. And we have the Nine of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups and the 10 of Cups. There is no route to emotional fulfillment than reconnecting with your inner child. And your inner child understands what you're here to do. It understands your mission. You can't go anywhere without that kid. You can't go anywhere without that kid. And it understands that, hey, we're here to do something incredibly powerful. And it's important that we trust ourselves. It's important that we're full. It's important that we're emotionally sovereign. It's important that we're open-hearted to receive this collaboration with the universe. I'm drawn to this rainbow, which could speak of the rainbow serpent. If you're familiar with that, the rainbow serpent in South Africa, we call that Inganyamba. The Nagas, in Hindu mythology and cosmology. And the rainbow serpent is ultimate. Oh, and in Yoruba cosmology and mythology, this is the energy of Oshunmare. So this is the energy of the rainbow serpent, which also rules children, which also rules the inner child, which rules alignment of the chakras, which rules the serpent fire, the rainbow serpent life force. So a lot of work is being done here across all your chakras to create something sustainable and enduring. Yes, the inner child, the card of Leo. Leo rules the inner child. Look, you can even see that the lion and the little, the little girl there having their time of their lives. This is what's happening. I feel like the sun is so harsh. Please excuse the lighting, but receive the message. This is the energy of the inner child, right? Strength. Your inner child is confident, resilient, courageous, strong. There's not a thing you can tell that kid because it knows what it's here to do. It knows what it is here to do. And you can source strength from your inner child. I know you've been severed from it for quite some time, but you're coming into space in your life right now where you are in deep communion with your inner child. And your strength and your confidence and your resilience stem from that kid. Give that kid a shot. Give that kid a voice. Listen to that kid. Yes, transformation, that butterfly I spoke about, there it is. There it is. Your inner child knows exactly what you came here to do. Your inner child is precisely what is giving you the permission. Let me see if I can play around with this. Okay. What is giving you the permission to harmonize, use that instrument. Look at that. We have this two of swords, two of staves, which is like your two of wands energy, judgment, number 2, page of pentacles, number 2. So you have this transformation, this metamorphosis happening, and your inner child is giving you the tools needed to harmonize each and every aspect of yourself, so that all the aspects of yourself, whether that is creation, your higher self, what else? What other aspects of ourselves are there? The inner child, what else? Your ancestors, your guides, your angels, all of those aspects of yourself are coming together to say, yes, this is time. These are the first steps that we're taking into this new timeline to make magic. There's transformation happening here. Parts of yourself are answering this call of authenticity and integrity and truth. Yep, we end up with these two. 7 of staves, 7 of wands, mastery, energetic sovereignty. Look at that person and how they're in the dark and they're the source of light because they're replenishing themselves with their energy. The light comes from within. Your light comes from within. And we end up with the 6 of swords, that angelic presence there, helping you to traverse waters into calmer waters, into new horizons, a new timeline where you are creator itself, the alchemist, creator itself, where, listen, you are transforming every aspect of yourself, past life energy. A lot of your ancestors may be coming up right now, receiving healing from the choices you've made, from the trauma you've healed, the inner child trauma that you've healed. The inner child is deeply connected to our ancestors. It's I'm looking for a specific word, the intermediary force, right? That liminal space between who we are and who we once were. That's the inner child. And it is coming in strong here in order to help you move into this new timeline where you're building something sustainable. You're not here for a good time. You're here for a long time. Yep, 2 of swords, another 2. Harmony, the inner child is, again, like I said, that balance of the inner masculine and the inner feminine, the shadow and the higher self. And I say the shadow, it's not just dark, but like we're all comprised of dark and light, right? And it's not like a shadow that is out there to like hurt people and stuff. But you know how children are. Children can be so direct. They can be so authentic. And that's really what authenticity is. Your shadow and your light coming into one, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. And oh my God, children can be so mean. And they're not mean because they're mean, but they're truthful and they're sovereign and they ask questions and they're curious. And that makes people very uncomfortable. And who you're becoming right now, reconnecting with your inner child, could be making a lot of people uncomfortable. It could be making a lot of people uncomfortable. And you sovereign in your energy and in your truth, it could be making a lot of people uncomfortable. And if people are leaving your life, people are leaving your energetic space, things are leaving your energetic space, don't take offense. Don't take offense. I want to see if I can pull some African Goddess Rising oracle cards here for you guys. The sun has been so harsh. Please excuse me. I'll do a Council of Alpha spread. This has definitely gone up for quite some time. Let's see which goddess comes up. The rainbow! Oh my God! The rainbow. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? The rainbow serpent, your chakras are coming alive, each and every single one of them, to align you with your highest timeline and your highest truth. So you are in the embodiment stages of your inner child. It's been suppressed and traumatized and fragmented and severed from you for a while, but you are in that embodiment stage. And that's why your chakras are aligning right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. This is deep healing. Oh my God, I'm so happy for your inner children. Jeez, liberation. You're free. Your inner child is free. And it's balanced, giving and receiving. You're learning to enforce boundaries and you don't give a fuck what nobody says. You give what you get and you get what you give. And you're learning to, like I said, the Piscean axis, the Virgo Pisces axis also speaks to self-sacrifice. Virgo Pisces placements, if you're out there, you know what it's like, you know, to give yourself off. I'm one of those people. Give yourself away without receiving what you deserve, and that is being relinquished. You are creating harmony and you are coming into aligned relationship with each and every single aspect of yourself. Life, people, spaces. You are asking for what you deserve. And this is also deep. In your heart space is balanced and it's allowing you to set boundaries, but it's also allowing you to come into alignment with what you deserve. Because what you are giving to life is this energy of truth and sovereignty and love, self-love, because that's what loving up on your inner child is about. And life is giving you that back. It's giving you love. It's giving you chances to be sovereign, chances to be truthful, chances to explore the expansion, chances to embody who you truly are, because you've come to terms with who you truly are. And life is not going to give you what you haven't embodied. Jeez, man. This is so amazing. Liberation, you're free. Your inner child is so liberated, so free. And now it just wants an opportunity to play, an opportunity to embody you, an opportunity to be your guide, because it is your guide. It is your guide. Through the serpent fire, through this rainbow serpent, it is guiding you into a new timeline that is sustainable and enduring and... Okay, cool. Look at that sacred lust. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to feel good. Your inner child is saying, listen, I want to feel good. I want to play. I want to have a good time. I'm here to party. I don't want that stuff anymore where relationships are imbalanced. Relationships with life, with yourself, with people, with spaces, with thought patterns. I don't want anything that is imbalanced. This right here is what I deserve, to feel good. And this is what brings in luck. Good juju. This is what brings in luck. Alignment. You think you're lucky? No, you're not lucky. You're just aligned. When what is yours finds you, you're not lucky. You're just aligned. And your inner child is saying, I want to create situations for you where you feel lucky, where you feel aligned, where you feel like everything finds you at the right place and at the right time. Your people, your places, your wealth, your money, your beauty, your love, your relationships, your career. I'm facilitating that, but you have to allow your inner child to be your guide and listen to that aspect of yourself, because it is coming in strong, coming in hard, wants to feel good, wants to feel liberated. Free that part of yourself that is aligned with lust, that yearns for deep lust, that yearns for pleasure. It feels good to feel good, and it feels safe to feel good. When I say your chakras are aligned, I say they're aligned. That's incredible. That's incredible, collective. That's your inner child reading. That's your inner child reading. Let that kid be your guide. Listen to that kid. It has the tools, the resources, the knowing, the truth that you need to come alive. Because you're coming alive right now. Woo! 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 Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to see you very, very soon. I'm not quite sure when I'll be back. But I felt really called to do this reading for you guys, so that's why we've done that. Yeah, have a conversation with your chakras, have a conversation with the inner child. Journal right now, step outside. Like I said, root chakra, the serpent fire, step outside. Drink lots of water and allow cycles to close out, because your inner child is facilitating these cycles. It's saying, listen, what doesn't speak to my liberation, what doesn't speak to my sacred play and my sacred lust and my sacred leisure and pleasure, I am eliminating. So allow that to play out and end. And allow your inner child to guide you into spaces that are balanced, that are true, because balance is truth, that are harmonious, because balance is harmonious, where you can give and receive what you give from life, from higher aspects of yourself, from people, from spaces. Enough overexerting yourself, enough overextending yourself, because that's not truthful. Harmony is truth, as is balance. You know what it is. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you soon. I love you. You deserve this. And to your inner child, damn, you did that.